right, well, it's one way to put it.
It was especially when they were starting out in the 90s and 20s. We got our 50-50s. We got our 50-50 challenges of the week.
Oh man. Yeah, this is why I came today. So yeah, 50-50 challenge. If you haven't listened before, it's something we came up with where we come up with a quick topic. It could be soccer related or something else. And the other person will either give it call a foul because they're against it. Let them play on. They call nothing. And then send it to the VAR if they don't know, toss it, so I don't know, I'll send it to the VAR, let the VAR booth do everything for me. So, and we saw that happen a lot recently these weeks. I feel like the VAR has been doing more work than the center ref. So anyway, so you want to start with your first topic or me?
You can start.
Okay, so my first one, I just roll out there. Cristiano Ronaldo sat down for his press conference the other day and pulled off the Coca-Cola bottle and brought out the water bottle. What do you give that, man?
I mean, I'd say a yes. I mean, you see this a lot with athletes in general, whether maybe they're not sponsored by them, maybe they're not sponsored by that brand, so they're not gonna put their face near it. You saw Pogba do something similar with the Heineken. People say it's because he's Muslim, so he doesn't really drink, or he doesn't want to pass on that idea of it. So, a company like Coca-Cola will be fine, because Coca-Cola, will be fine with that. I see no problem with it. You want to pay them or whatnot. You want to pay them. They make enough money. The country of Mexico can support Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Well, my argument was that Coca-Cola bottles water in every country, right? Every country they have a company that that has water. Yeah, they have Dasani here, and around in Mexico they have Ciel and different brands all over the world. And so it's like, why don't you just be smarter and bring out the water bottle? And so everyone's like, oh, they lost this much money. Like, no, they did it. I think that's a lie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cry over Coca-Cola or Heineken or any of those.
No, they're fine. They're fine. Okay, go ahead, man. So what's your second one?
50. I just sent you the link. If you want to give it a click. The new USA came out with these new jerseys.
I like your tweet. You said they saw the Man U zebra kits and said we could do it worse. And I definitely agree. I thought this is the time for U.S. soccer to really capitalize on the marketing and take this golden generation that they claim and kind of run with it. And this is not the way to do it. This kit is terrible. So I do give it a foul, and that's why I have my meme, the Chacon, which is my favorite ref because this personality he used to have. But yeah, that's I give that a foul, man. That's definitely going to be a foul for sure.
Yeah, also a foul. The back. So people who don't know this, it's kind of like a red and navy blue zebra.
Yeah, we'll post it. Yeah, we'll post it on social media.
With the back of it being navy. So my thought is just make it red. I mean, if you're gonna make it ugly, just make it really ugly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Don't try to.
It's definitely terrible. I put that.
Try to make it half ugly.
I probably put it second place to the Where's Waldo jerseys they had in 2014, but definitely really ugly for sure.
Yeah, just
the stripe. That was terrible.
This isn't. This might not. We're not trying to make this a U.S. hater jersey. Or
no. But this is a bad kit
in general. But these are bad. These are bad. At least make if the front is usually red, just make the back red too. Just make it really pop. Might as well. Like, don't try to half. You're kind of half hiding it. Just embrace it. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's terrible. So yeah. Okay. My second one, and obviously close to finishing up here. And I actually had that written down, U.S. men's national new kit. So that was one of that's why I wrote down my things so you wouldn't steal my things. Well, this is a little bit different. Marcelo Martins, you probably never heard of him, but he's a Bolivian player playing in Copa America. And he publicly criticized, the whole confederation, COMNEBOL, about them not, quote, I'm paraphrasing here, but he said, they don't care about our health. I don't know if you saw that story. Did you hear that story where he was, and they actually opened up a whole thing against him. So I don't know if you heard that.
I haven't, but I believe it. So, I mean, I'm with I think good. Players need to speak out. The Brazilian players were speaking out before the tournament. The CONMEBOL don't care about their players. You know what I mean?
And he said that. He goes, you guys don't care about our health, and so he's like, because a lot of players didn't want to play. You've seen it. And the Copa America is down in viewership. I'm trying to watch it. I'm trying to support it, but it's really terrible because there's no one there. And that's the vibe that you get from those Latinos. Well, it's fun to watch Copa America. And it's like the stadiums are empty. And like you said, they don't care because obviously these countries are closed down still. Brazil's been criticized before for hosting Olympics, for hosting World Cups, and their people are against it because, public health and the different things, they don't support their people. So I definitely, like you said, I definitely give it well, play for the player for doing it, play on, and obviously a foul on the federation for they don't care, man. It's all about money.
No, they don't. And we saw the way they try to put this anywhere they could. Once Colombia
Yeah.
backed out, once Argentina backed out, they
Yeah.
put in Brazil. Casemiro, Real Madrid forward, and one of the captains for Brazil said they almost quit. They almost backed out of the tournament for the same reason. They know they don't care. They know. It's a shame, but it's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, one of my 50-50s was gonna be, what are your thoughts so far of the Copa America? But I think it's been
Go America. I'm trying to support it, man. I'm trying to. I grew up watching it.
Is it a VAR right now for you?
What was that?
Is it a VAR right now for you?
It's definitely at the VAR. I'm just gonna let it just kind of play out. Yeah, I think it goes back to what we talked about with kind of what's going on here in CONCACAF, where we had the Nations League. They had these dumb friendlies, and now you have World Cup qualifiers coming up, and Gold Cup is in the way. It's just becoming a little too much, and definitely their Copa America's feeling it too because they have these players doing this, and a lot of their players playing Europe. They're tired. There's no fans. There's no excitement. The games are dull, man. They're dull. I'm trying to support it. I'm going to continue supporting it, but it's definitely going to the VAR.
Yeah, I feel you on that. So
they should have put it. They should have put it in Florida. I kept saying, if you put it in Florida, you'd sell it out for sure.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm sure CONCACAF was going to put a stop to that. Not trying to have competing tournaments.
I know, but you put it. You put it in Florida. It's the one state politically that could host it right now because of COVID restrictions and population wise. Who lives in Florida, and you would have in Orlando. Can you imagine like Brazil, Argentina, or Brazil, anybody? People will go. The most avid fan will go.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have any more 50-50s?
Unless you have one more, I can give you one, but it's up to you.
Yeah, we'll have one more. We'll wrap up here.
Okay. I'm just gonna say, man, your captain Sergio Ramos leaving Real Madrid. He just announced that today. What do you think?
Well,
as a Real Madrid fan, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, Real Madrid fan. It's fair. He's given 16 years to the club. He asked for a raise. I think at this age is very hard. I think to quantify it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, and we talked about it earlier about the Spain national team and how they're kind of reflecting that same kind of cycle that Real Madrid and Barcelona are doing, and Ramos is a perfect example of that. What's happening with Real Madrid, where you have these guys from the team that won 4 championships in 5, and it's human nature. It's gonna happen where you can't expect these guys to continue to be at the same level, to keep producing, to keep winning. It's impossible. It's impossible. Even if Ronaldo hadn't left for Juventus, it would be impossible for you to keep asking these guys to keep winning Champions League, to keep winning titles without some sort of new blood, without some sort of rotation. I think this was something that Real Madrid was completely expecting. I think maybe Sergio Ramos thought at some point that they were going to budge.
That's probably one of those little last minute, let's see what they say. If they say no, I'm out anyway, so it's fine.
They brought in David Alaba, who is right his prime, 28 years old, played 10 years at Bayern Munich, so he's not going to be scared of Bernabeu of putting on that jersey. You see him with Austria. He does everything for Austria, where he plays center back, he plays center back, he plays left back. He does that for Bayern Munich. For Austria, he plays in the midfield when he wants. He kind of runs the show there because he's by far their best player. So, I'm kind of, as a Real Madrid fan, I expect them. I'm not expecting Champions League finals and Champions League trophies at the moment. I'm not even expecting La Liga titles, because they're in transition stage and it's natural. I think sometimes we just kind of expect from our teams to kind of do this, but you have to replenish and you have to have growing pains, and it's a cycle and it's going to happen.
Yep.
And so I take with it's going to be sad because he has done so much for the club. He has been a fantastic leader. Him and Benzema, he was so crucial in their last title win 2 years ago, and kind of pulling them back and kind of grinding, especially after all the leagues restarted after COVID. He was so influential and he was physically prepared, so mentally prepared, and you could kind of see it happen and spread all throughout the team. This year, I thought they were going to struggle with that as well, and at times they did struggle without him, but you kind of saw them little by little at the end kind of pick it up without him. You saw in that Champions League semifinals against Chelsea, he just wasn't there physically.
No.
And
it was the end of a run, man. It's always sad to see your center backs go.
It was a hell of a run. I think it's gonna be one of those things where, similar with Ronaldo, where it's not gonna be bad blood. When Ronaldo left Real Madrid, I don't think there's any bad blood between them. I think he left, which was actually kind of surprising. I think when you think about the personality of Ronaldo and Sergio Ramos, they can be so almost overbearing that you think they're gonna make a scene when they go out. But I don't expect that to happen. I think he has served and done so much for the club. He has grown up in front of the eyes. To see him leave is gonna be sad, but it's one of the things I think there's going to be so much mutual respect between the club and him. Between him and Perez is a different thing. I think it's kind of similar with Zidane. Between Zidane and Perez, it might be different, but between Real Madrid, the club, the fans, and the institution, and Sergio Ramos, I think it's going to be nothing but love and respect and admiration for truly one of like the elite defenders of all time, and probably the most elite and the best pure captain of the generation. When you really talk about what is a leader, what is a captain, I think whether you like him or not, Sergio Ramos is what you kind of want from a captain.
Yeah, no, he's a beast for sure.
Yeah,
man. So anyways, yeah, man, you can close it up if you want.
Yeah, I think on that note, sorry, I'm going to just wipe my tears from my eyes. I just made myself so emotional.
Someone's got to get him a tissue, but I know now not to bring up the Blazers or Sergio Ramos, because this guy will go on for a while.
Oh yeah, man. We can talk about that another episode. That can be another 50-50.
This is the Ramos. Welcome to the Ramos rant by Ivan. Yeah, thank you.
But for that, this has been Alex and Ivan saying thank you for listening. Alex, you want to give your Twitter handle for our listeners?
Yeah, man. So we got a Twitter handle going now. I've been reluctant to kind of do the social media because I know it's another rabbit hole I don't want to go into, but it's the only way to market this. So we appreciate you clicking on this link and listening to this. It's available on YouTube, Football Theory. You can look it up. The link will be in the episode notes. We are available on all podcast platforms. And then on Twitter as well, Football_Theory, and Instagram, Football_Theory. And like I said, everything will be on the episode notes. And let us know you listen to it, because we don't know. We want to know what you think. This is for you. So you just let us know what you think. Comments, you can bash us. You can give us some good stuff, whatever. And hopefully, like you said, everything starts somewhere. So we're starting here at the bottom, and hopefully we'll be where we want to be later on. Yeah, absolutely, man. Everybody be happy, be healthy. Thank you guys for listening. Alex, thank you so much. Yeah, man. All right, late. It's kind of like, it was especially when they were starting out.